if you guys have ever felt bad about how messy your home, your trailer, your car, whatever, this is the episode for you. Hey guys, my name's James.
And I'm Ashley.
Last year we sold our house and we're traveling across the country with our kids.
Hi, my name's Goose, and this is Maverick. Come join us!
So when you're living in tight quarters like this, things get messy real quick. And you've experienced this in a home or an apartment, I'm sure, but you start to accumulate stuff over time, things pile up, and then you just forget about some things that you have buried in the back. Surprisingly, the same thing can happen in a trailer. So every 3 to 6 months or so, we try and sit down and do a deep clean like this, where we pull everything out of the cupboards, we find all of the stuff we've forgotten about or lost or misplaced, and just reorganize and rethink about what we need and what our priorities are. So unfortunately, today is the day that we're doing that. As you can see, everything from under the bed has been ripped out, things from the cupboards have been taken out. We've actually already organized the homeschool cupboard, so that's actually fairly organized, believe it or not. And then, of course, we have the pantry. Can you believe we fit all that stuff in a little RV pantry? It's crazy. So we have already gone through the girls' clothes and the girls' toys, so we've already kind of sorted through that. Today is like those cupboards that you just dread going into. The under the bed, the junk drawers, the things you just don't want to really remember what's in there. So that's what today is all about, because one of the things I love about this lifestyle is it forces you to be minimalistic. Living this minimalistic lifestyle is one of those happy accidents that I just love about RV life. I was never a huge stuff guy. I mean, I love my electronics and I love my toys, but being able to purge and downsize and really think about, is this needed for my life? Do I really need a melon baller? Do I really need an apple slicer that goes down and perfectly cuts the apples into a bunch of slices? Or can I just use a knife? Do I really need all this? There's so many little things that have single-use applications, which are great. They make life so much easier. Let's talk about an ice cream scoop, a pizza cutter, all things that are super useful and nice when you're living in a home, but you just really don't need it when you're living tiny. When you have a knife, you can cut your pizza. If you have a spoon, you can scoop your ice cream. There are so many little things that you really can just live without, and that's kind of what we're trying to do today. We're trying to sort through, to pare down, to get rid of the Cheerio boxes that we found in the back of the pantry because we couldn't reach up there in the tippy top shelf, all those kind of things. So I am trying to sort things logically. We have things like Ashley's Scentsies, which she absolutely loves, which living in a small space, it is nice to have wonderful scents, especially when you live with that guy right there. I've got our like medical drawer. We've got things like our toiletry box where we have our soaps and our hand soaps and deodorants and my contact stuff, toothpaste. We're trying to keep these organized. We have our linens thing where all of our sheets and whatnot go. Then we have like our cleaning box. So we have our sponges, our disinfectant wipes, our magic erasers, dog carpet cleaning stuff, because this guy makes messes. So it may seem like chaos in here, but I'm trying to get it as organized as possible. And that's key when you're living small like this, is you have to have a place for everything and everything in this place. Because when one thing is out of place, it can just make things feel so crowded and so cramped, I guess. And that's one thing you want to avoid, is feeling claustrophobic, because when you're living in a small space, you're prone to that. You're prone to that tight claustrophobic feeling. And if your house is always messy, you just won't enjoy this RV life. So it forces you to keep things picked up. It forces you to keep things organized. Otherwise, I just don't think you can stick with it, because you'll go crazy. Okay, I procrastinated enough talking to you guys. Now I gotta get back to it. So we have certain tools, like we have our humidifier as well as our dehumidifier, and things that we just only use when you're in certain climates. Like when we're in the South or in Florida, we try and run our dehumidifier as much as possible. And when it's really dry, if the girls are starting to feel a cough coming on or something like that, we have the humidifier for that. So there's a lot of things that we don't use on a day-to-day basis, and those are the things that we just try and tuck back as far as possible, and we try and organize it by amount of use. So the things things that we use the most often, such as cleaning supplies, replacements for soaps and things like that, are right up at the front. And things like this that we could go months without using, we tuck far back there, which isn't necessarily nice to get to. And then we have things like exercise equipment, which we should use on a daily basis, but we really don't. So we try and keep those things up front so that it reminds us to use them. Whether that happens or not, it depends on the week. And then this box is actually a brand new box. This is for Ashley's class that she's teaching. I don't remember if we've talked to you guys about that yet, but at the new homeschool co-op that we're going to, Ashley's actually teaching a reading class, which is super cool. It's utilizing her master's degree, getting her out there and teaching again. So I'm really proud of her for doing that. But when you teach, it comes with stuff. So that's what this box is. This box is something that she uses on a weekly basis for those kids. Now the real question is, where do we put our Harry Potter wands? It's also laundry day, so I won't bore you guys with that. Now that looks far better, am I right? Got our cleaning supplies, linens, all of our toilet paper and paper towels, Ashley's teaching stuff, our toiletry stuff, Ashley's makeup, deodorants, soaps, hand soaps, contact stuff, all that in there. Then we have like our medical things. So we have things like a heater for your back because we get back pain, or different medicines and things like that, all in this thing. And then way in the back there we got things like our air fryer, and then humidifier and dehumidifier, and then also some extra paper plates and paper bowls. Because in full disclosure, when we're doing boondocking, we try and minimize the amount of water we use, which means paper plates and bowls for dinner. But unfortunately, now that under the bed is pretty much done, we still have our cabinets out here, as well as the pantry. But I think I'm gonna wait for Ash to get home on that one. And I apologize for the loud noise. The air conditioner is running because it is hot. It's like, you know, you feel accomplished because you got something done, but then you look around and it's like, have I really done anything? It's a little overwhelming. But if I've learned anything about projects like this, is you just gotta keep going one thing at a time, slowly making progress, because if you think about the whole big picture, you just, like, I freeze and I just can't even start. So you just gotta focus on one thing and get that done and then move on to the next. What's up, guys? If you missed our last update vlog, you might not know that we are currently at the Mount Hood Village RV Resort here, just outside or just at the base of Mount Hood. If you look in the distance over there, you can kind of see Mount Hood, but I'll get you guys a good view later. But today is actually a work day, so we are all loaded up and we are headed into town. Are you girls ready? In addition to doing some work in town today,
I'm so hungry.
We actually have.
I'm so hungry too.
So first we gotta go get some lunch because everybody is hungry. Then we have a surprise for the girls, and then unfortunately we have some work to do.
I didn't dress for the work.
You didn't dress for work?
So
does that just mean you're gonna watch me?
I'll be like the cheerleader. Go, honey, go. You got this. I'd help you, but I don't want to.
Welcome to my life.
Shush.
Okay guys, so Goose just found out what our surprise is. You want to tell him what we're doing?
It's the Skyzone jumping place.
Whoa, we're gonna jump on the trampolines. So today may not be a national park or a state park, but it is still an adventure day. We're still gonna have some fun, and this girl is pumped about it. Hey Mav, you ready to go have fun? Yeah.
Can you grab my purse? Climb up?
I don't know, we'll find out. You ready to go have some fun?
Yeah.
All right, hold your sissy's hand and go. Go, 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 go. Hey, don't leave me hanging.
Stay here. We'll do it in a second. You'll get your turn.
Mom, this is swinging.
Woohoo! Hey there, Tarzan.
I want to buy
All right, American Ninja Warrior.
Way more difficult than it looks.
Dad, can you get that first one swinging?
Stay right there.
The first one swinging for me?
We need to get a little swing going.
There you go.
There you go, swing. Just pretend like you're on a real swing. Oh, there you go, there you go. And then transition over and grab. Oh! She did it.
Slid into home. All right, guys. Best part about Skyzone right now, they have nice couches, great couches, in this little toddler area where little Miss Maverick can play. Okay, go ahead and jump. Oh, not on that. There you go, on the trampoline. What are you doing, weirdo? What are you doing?
How's it going, babe?
Good.
You having fun? Sitting here watching?
Yeah. Got a couple emails sent out, so I feel productive-ish.
There's way more to do here than I thought there was gonna be. Like,
Yeah.
The whole running wall thing, like totally the American Ninja Warrior style thing, and then the obstacle course. What was that? What's the show on Netflix that we watched that I really liked?
Oh,
like,
Beastmaster?
Beastmaster. Totally reminded me of Beastmaster. Anyway, super cool.
Or what's the rock one?
Oh yeah, the
Titan.
Titan.
I'm gonna go get some water.
You having fun, Goose?
I need to get water.
I'm parched.
Exhausted. Living in an RV, you always have to organize and reorganize and reorganize. So today we are reorganizing our cupboards, and I will say that you can tell what our vice is, or my vice, I guess.
Chips,
Hey,
saltiness.
This is Daddy's vice.
Trail
This is
mix
not
is
me.
mine.
This is not me.
No, but the popcorn and the chips.
The popcorn
is you.
isn't me either because it's flavored. This is me. So basically what we do is we try and keep breakfast things that the girls can get to early in the morning down here. So like this, they're playing in there. Maverick just apparently dropped something. She's okay though. This is usually filled with breakfast bars. As you can see, I am slacking on my shopping, and Maverick has let me know every morning. And then down here is just like the things of applesauces and the quick stuff. Cereal is always kept in one of these so that the girls can just pop the lid off and take care of it themselves. These things, guys, lifesavers.
And look at that. In case you guys missed our last video, Ashley has labeled everything.
This does not have a label, but that's because I didn't have it at the time. But yes, I do. Like, this says breakfast foods. This is our quick meals, so things that I'm a little embarrassed to show you.
SpaghettiOs and top ramen.
And top ramen. I'm not gonna lie, when you are on a travel day and everything is brought in and you don't have much room and you can't really cook, top ramen, quite nice. And then way in the back, because, you know, you don't usually go to that, is the stuff that refills these things.
You know that extra 4 boxes of Cheerios that I was talking about earlier, that's where they end up, is in the back there. So we try not to forget about them, because you guys know when you have deep cupboards, the things in the back hardly ever get touched. But when you're in an RV, you have to use every nook and cranny. So all of our spare boxes, when we buy like the multi-packs, go back there, because it is so much more affordable to buy the big bundles. But it's like that struggle of like, okay, do we pay the extra few bucks and buy the small little packages, or do we get the big stuff? So some things that the kids go through a lot of, like the Cheerios and whatnot, we'll buy in bulk and we put back there. We just have to remember, do we need another one, or do we need to dig in the back and find that box?
Well, and that's also why we have this. Like, because the girls can get to this and eat from this, like they can pour their own. Yeah. I'm the type of mom that I'm okay with them reaching in and eating from it. So some might not be, but I am. But that's
where they get the habit from.
But that's why I have this, so that we don't always have to reach all the way to the back, because I don't want those giant cereal boxes in the front, because I won't see anything.
Yeah.
Next section is going to be for the vices, the chips, which I need to still put away, the popcorn, the trail mix.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I put all my crackers in a bin, simply because you get this, and nobody wants that just flopping around all in there. There's nothing more annoying to me than just having a bunch of crackers that are all open, and oh, that drives me crazy. You have like 50 cracker things open and they're all going bad. So I put them in a bin so that you just pull it out and you see what's open and you can grab it and use it. And you know it's crackers. Crackers. See, that's why I do it.
Labeled.
So these are the cans of like canned goods that I use if I'm gonna make chili, or I need chicken broth in a can instead of the big package, or the deliciousness of these. Guys, this with cheese, come on now.
Cheese and olives, so gross sounding.
What? Bite your tongue. This is where I put all those cans, and again, I can slide it out and look at it.
And it's labeled.
It is. This is the kids' and daddy's.
The most important label in the whole RV.
Yeah. You know what? I'm impartial, but that's just me. And then, of course, this is like my girls' bread and butter right here. Anytime that they get dessert and they earn it, that's what they want usually. This too, but a lot of times fruit snacks. And then I also put in this Lazy Susan so that I could kind of spin and see what I want or what I need. This I don't utilize the way back probably as much as I should, or as much, just because it's starting to get taller. I'm not real tall, and so I don't want to have to get a stool every time I want to find something. So I kind of organized this in a way where I'm like, oh, I can see everything, I want that. The top is stool worthy material and call for James. This is where I keep things that I don't normally use on that everyday basis. So my extra sugar, my extra flour, powdered sugar, things like that. Mixes that I would like to make, but I'm not gonna make right away.
It's kind of like our baking shelf.
Yeah, that all goes in here. It's the same with this thing right here.
Tiptoes, tiptoes, tiptoes.
So this is like all, I'm so embarrassed it's not that organized looking right now, but I keep the stuff that I usually need that I don't want to use a stool for right here.
Oh, she got it, ladies and gentlemen.
This is like the girls' when it's a cold day out and we're like snuggling with a movie or something. This is normally what's asked for. This and hot chocolate. So I usually keep that right there. I've got my baking supplies and my teas. And
jump.
Bam.
There it is.
Basically, yeah.
So if you had to give them 1 or 2 tips of like key things for organization, what would those 1 or 2 tips be?
I guess for me, the first thing is bins, because I want to be able to pull out the things that are really little that I don't want sliding everywhere, so that they get lost in the endless abyss of this cupboard. 2 would be containers, so that the things that come in really big boxes, you can get rid of that box and not waste your space. Or you can put the box that still has a little bit left in the back, but you can reach what you need.
Something we have actually considered doing, which I really wanted to do to utilize the height of this thing as well as the depth of it, is getting those drawers that roll out. It's like shelves that slide out. That would be so much more convenient, and I think some of the newer rigs actually come with that in some of their shelves.
I'm like, please, James, it would be so nice.
But the problem is this is just a very unstandard size thing, and you have all these lips around it that they designed. So we could do it, it'd just be a pain in the butt to get it done. But if you want to take the time, that would be the best way to maximize.
You love your wife.
Yeah, if you guys love your wives, then you'll do it.
I'm just throwing that out there.
So that would be like the #1 way I feel like you could maximize the depth and the height of these things, is having those drawers that come out so you can see everything you have, and then you don't have that problem of forgetting the things in the back.
You know what? His 20-minute fix works for me. It's handy. It's kept everything organized. It's allowed me to make sure that I can get everything in and everything out and see it. So I still love it. It works.
So remember, guys, stay positive, get out there. Life is an adventure, so make some memories.